All right, welcome. Today, we are diving deep into a style of leadership that's all about, flipping that traditional pyramid completely upside down. We're talking about participative management and how it can totally transform a team's potential.
But first, let me ask you something. Just think about your own team right now. When a big decision has to be made, who really has the final say? Is it just one person at the top, or is it more of a group effort? Just hang on to that thought for a second, because there is a whole management philosophy out there that's designed to make the answer to that question way more interesting. It's about shifting from that top-down command and control style to an all-in collaborative one. Okay, let's get into it.
All right, so first things first, let's make sure we're all on the same page and really nail down what we even mean when we say participative management. So at its very core, it's pretty simple. It's a leadership style where everybody, and I mean everybody, at every level, isn't just allowed to have a voice. They're actively encouraged to chime in on the big decisions. It's really about sharing both the power and the responsibility.
You know, what's so cool about this is how all of these pieces fit together like a puzzle. You just can't have shared decision-making if you don't have real, honest, two-way communication, right? And that open communication, well, that's what builds trust. And trust is the absolute bedrock for empowering your employees. You put all that together, and bam, you've got this amazing culture of collaboration.
So, okay, we get what it is, but why on earth does it work so well? Let's get into the psychology behind it, because this is where the magic really starts to happen. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? The difference is night and day. A top-down mindset holds all the cards. It controls information, and it motivates people through hierarchy, do it because I said so. But the participative mindset, that's a totally different game. It's about a shared hunt for the best way forward. It doesn't rely on authority, it actually sparks motivation through a real sense of ownership. And here's that psychological journey I was talking about. It starts with something so simple. You just ask someone for their thoughts. And that simple act, that involvement, makes them feel invested. All of a sudden, it's not just the company's project anymore, it's my project. And let me tell you, that feeling of ownership is one of the most powerful, deep down motivators that exists.
And here you go. Here's the proof in the pudding. A whopping 85% of people feel more motivated when they feel like they're actually being heard. It's not about taking every single suggestion. Not at all. It's about creating a space where people know their feedback is genuinely wanted and valued. That alone is a total game changer.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get to the fun part, the how. What does this actually look like in the real world, on a random Tuesday morning? A perfect way to see it in action is with the rise of self-directed teams. I absolutely love this quote because it just gets right to the heart of it all. Leadership stops being this fixed position, this title on a business card, and it becomes this fluid, shared responsibility. It's about who's got the best idea for this specific problem, or who has the right skills right now, not about who has the corner office.
And this table really just breaks it down so clearly. I mean, look at that shift in responsibility. In the old model, the manager is like an air traffic controller directing everything. But in a self-directed team, the team itself owns the work. They assign it, they monitor it, they solve the problems that come up. The manager isn't gone, not at all. Their role just changes. They become more of a coach, someone who clears roadblocks and helps set those big picture goals with the team, not for the team. Okay, let's zoom in on one of the most powerful parts of this whole approach. What actually happens when you start tackling problems as one unified team?
This right here, this is such a critical difference. The whole goal changes. It's no longer about one person trying to be the hero and come up with a single right answer. Instead, the focus shifts to this collaborative process of building the absolute best solution by pulling from everyone's unique perspective.
And this is the payoff. This is what you get. When you open up that process, you get a ton of diverse ideas you just wouldn't have had otherwise. That creates real shared ownership in whatever you decide. The result? A much stronger, more bulletproof solution. And maybe the best part, because everyone helped build it, their commitment to making sure it succeeds is just off the charts. So, after all that, what are the big things we should be walking away with?
So let's wrap this up. The most crucial points to remember from our explainer today are these. First, it all starts with a fundamental mindset shift, moving away from controlling and toward empowering. Second, that shift taps into some powerful psychology, where just being involved creates real, genuine motivation. Third, this isn't just some high-in-the-sky theory. You can see it in action with things like self-directed teams. And finally, at the end of the day, it just proves that we come up with better results when we do things together.
And that kind of brings us to our final thought. Look, this doesn't have to be some massive overnight change. So just think about it. What's one small, simple step you could take tomorrow? Maybe it's as easy as asking one more question in a meeting, or maybe it's just sharing a bit more information openly. What could you do to start unlocking that potential?